Our product today is the Icon of the Realms, the Falling Star Sailing Ship, as produced by Wizkids Games. So we take a look here. It's quite the big size ship. It's probably a good 2+ feet long. It's made of a nice sturdy plastic. The decks are a thick cardboard that has a good 1-inch grid on it for ease of use in Dungeons and Dragons or other role-playing games where you may want to have some ship battles. A lot of the doors, like the side little cannon doors, open up and close. The doors on the front, headed towards the front of the ship, also open and close, which also makes it nice for popping the deck off, and you can see inside where this may be like a captain's quarters, for instance. And also on the back of the ship, if you go to the back, this one also pops off, and again you have space here in the back where maybe you have some crew quarters or something of the like. The ship's wheel comes off, which you can move around to various spots. Maybe you want on your ship for the wheel to be at the front of the ship or the wheel to be at the back of the ship. In addition to the main part of the ship, you also have some sails, which clip right onto this main mast, and the cool thing about these is they're magnetic, so they stick right onto the ship. If you look here, if we put the ship sails on, they got some crow's nests up here at the top. I want to point out too, this is a new production ship. This is not the final ship. There may be some changes in the long run when it finally comes out. This product doesn't come out until January 2019. In addition to the main part of the ship, and with these nice masts that we have here, there are 2 subdecks which come out from underneath the ship. You can actually store them under the ship, but also put them side by side if you want to have multi-level battles, for instance, where this is actually the next deck down. They can go down these stairs here, come out here, and then go down to the bottom here. You can see the masts kind of line up all the way through. So here you can see we have some of our nice Wizkids minis, and as you can see, they fit very nicely on the grid, on the 1-inch grid. We have some of the unpainted minis that Wizkids has. This is one of the druids. We got some dwarven fighters here. Even out of the new Icon of the Realms Waterdeep, we even have Dragon Heist. We even have some nice commoners with some dresses and such. So as you can see here with the grid, you can have minis on all levels, and we can have fights going on from all different decks. You may have a band of pirates that are attacking your ship, and you can have some fighting going on. You may have this this commoner or this noble woman maybe, and she's up at the top of the ship being defended by one of the dwarven fighters from an evil druid that happens to be attacking the ship. And it can all be done on this nice grid that Wizkids has put on their ship. Okay, so here we have is a rear view of the Icons of the Realms, the Falling Star Sailing Ship made by Wizkids. As you can see on the back, we have some nice windows here that go into the, like maybe an officer's quarters, or you could have a mess hall in here if you had some tables or something. The rear rudder on the ship actually moves. It's nicely molded so that as you see the ship turn, you can see all the wood grain along the sides. Again, coming over here to the cannon holes where you can maybe have cannons or something of the like on the side to be shooting at other ships. And we work our way around to the front of the ship, and we see the figurehead of a nice, maybe a brass dragon, it could be a gold dragon, I guess, as well. And then the neat thing here, too, is the anchor is actually a dragon's claw that would drop down into the water to keep the ship from moving. Okay, and here are the masts and the sails for the ship. And as you can see, each one of the masts has a nice crow's nest up at top, so you could have a lookout up on the ship. You could have, if you're in combat, you could have an archer up there, or as we have here, a nice dragonborn wizard or a sorcerer who's maybe raining down fire upon your enemies from the crow's nest. Each one of these sails actually has a unique hole on the back of it, so that they all only go in one spot on the mast. So if you do take them off for storage, you could put them back on and make sure you put them in the right place. Like this mast here this sail can't go up here on the mast. The hole is different. And so these pop right back on, and they stay on there very well. And it makes it easy for breaking it down to transport to your game night. So there you have it. That is our Icons of the Realms, the Falling Star Sailing Ship. As I said before, Wizkids makes this, so you can go to www.wizkids.com and you can see it there. It is not coming out until January 2019, so you have a few months to wait yet, but maybe a late Christmas present, and you can have this sitting at your game table.